Here we have an antique library table. It's in great condition except for a little bit of veneer that's chipping off the top. Other than that, it's a beauty. It just needs a little love. Before we do anything, I want to give it a good cleaning. I'm using Dixie Belle's White Lightning and I have it diluted in a spray bottle. I use an old Dawn Power Wash sprayer bottle because that is more like a continuous mist sprayer than any other bottles I've found. So I really like using that for my cleaning. And of course, I follow it up with a rinse of water. Even though the White Lightning is a degreaser, deglosser, it can still leave some residue that can interfere with the adherence of your paint. First off, I used some Dixie mud and just filled in that place where the veneer was missing. It wasn't really bad, so this will do the trick. I like to do things the easy way, so I turn this piece on its side and I do everything that's in my sight. I am using Dixie Belle's Black Sands Silk. So it's an all-in-one paint and I'm only going to do one coat. I love the look of a dark antique piece with one coat of black. I just think that gives it such a beautiful look because you can see that dark wood shining through the paint. And as you'll see as we progress a little bit, I'm really leaning into this look as I follow it up with some dark wax at the end. After that dries, it's design time. This is the Madeline transfer set that was new from the spring collection from Iron Orchid Designs. And I'm not sure which way I want to go with this, or even if I chose the right transfer set. But I'm going to look through and I'm going to find some things that are suitable for this table. And in the end, I had doubts. I thought maybe I should have chosen something with bigger flowers, but and I had envisioned something on the top, but as it all turned out, I really liked what I saw. So as I was painting this piece, I was watching a video by Jen from Copper Cactus DIY, and she was doing a color-drenched chair. Well, she gave me a shout out because she was inspired by one of my videos. So back at you, Jen. I appreciate the shout out, and I'll link your channel too, so everybody can check out your latest video and subscribe to your channel as well. Not sure yet what direction I'm going. I do know that I want some of these border pieces to put on the skirt of the table. I thought maybe I might use all of them, but I end up just using the ones that have the pink and red tones. There were other ones that had some blue tones in it, and I just decided to go with the reds. So this one was one and done, so I put that one on the drawer in the front. Just from that little sneak peek that I'm seeing as I peel back the transfer sheet, I'm in love with this. I love the look of pink and red roses on black. I just think it's an elegant look. I worked my way around the piece. I wanted to put some in the back for sure. This is the kind of table that doesn't necessarily go up against a wall. If someone's going to use it for a desk, then they may want to put it so that the back of it is actually what you see when you enter the room. So I want to make sure all sides of this table are equally as lovely. I decided my placement by centering it over the back legs. In the front, I added these two pieces from the transfer set. I didn't want to get too carried away. I just wanted to make it very eye-catching. I've been using transfers for a long time. My friend Jenna told me that if you rub the transfer with the heat of your hand first, that it comes off easier. Guess what? You're right, Jenna. Jenna Junk Princess. Go give her a follow too. Next, I want to seal in all that beauty. I want to make sure it doesn't go anywhere, so I'm using Dixie Belle's Satin Clear Coat. I love using my little chair on wheels. With a project like this, I can basically go the whole way around the table. Even though I didn't put any transfers on the top, I am going to seal the top as well. Even though this is an all-in-one paint, I'm just going to put an extra layer of protection because sometimes when people sit at a desk, they might have a cup of tea or something, and just in case they spill it, it would give some extra protection. Now I'm using Dixie Belle's wax in brown. Yes, in brown. I love to do brown wax over black paint when I've done this paint application. You know, it might seem like a shortcut, and maybe it is, but I like the results that it gives, and if it takes less time, then that's all the better. And now for the chef's kiss, I apply antique gold gilding wax with my finger just along all of the edges. I do a real thin line, and some people say I have a steady hand. Sometimes it's good with this application to have what I call a nervous hand. If you're being a little irregular, to me it just looks good. It just gives more of that hand-painted vintage look. The whole time I'm painting this table, I'm thinking, where can I put it in my house? I don't have room for it, but I really wish I did. Remember what this little table looked like before? Here it is after. Let me know if you love the look of the brown wax on the black paint as much as I do. Thanks so much for watching today. If you like this content, how about giving it a thumbs up and sharing it with your friends? I'd love for you to subscribe and also head over to the Tuesday Talk channel, check it out and subscribe there, and visit my Flippin' Bunch friends at the Flippin' Bunch and give us a subscribe. We go live every Wednesday night. Stay well.